Have you ever been influenced by the "what would people say" syndrome? It's actually a syndrome, if you ask me. What would people say? A lot of times I've come to realize that this syndrome affects people a lot in almost every area of their lives. You won't do this one. Hey, what would people say? Hey, what would my friends say? Hey, what would my family say? Hey, what would this person say? Hey, what would that person say? Come on! When will you be concerned about what you would say about that particular thing? What you would feel about that particular thing? Yes, what will people say syndrome is what I'm talking about today on my podcast episode. This is not the Telemus Corner podcast. In case you just joined me for the very first time, you are welcome in the name of the Lord. You are welcome in the name. Yeah, okay. I can see all over you the glory of the Lord. You are welcome in the name of the Lord. Okay, tell me, be serious. Okay, you are welcome if this is your first time, and then if you be my continuous listener, my constant listener, I will give you I owe you sweets. Person tell me one time, say tell him every time you say you owe person sweet, you owe person sweet. Is that the only thing you want to give? You have to give. Well, won't it be sweet if I give you sweet? I mean, that's to tell you how sweet I am. Ha! I did rhyme. I need to enter studio. Okay, so enough of that. If you never follow me, go Instagram at Telemoh, TELEMOH. Follow me there, and then my events page at Telemoh_events. Yes, I do events as well. Anything, event coverage, anything events, just let me know. And then subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. They collect money for subscribing on YouTube channel. I beg, help me to go and to subscribe. Telemoh TV on YouTube. Thank you very much. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. Say, make you subscribe for my YouTube channel. So back to business. The what would people say syndrome. And like I mentioned earlier, a lot of times they always allow the what would people say syndrome affect us in almost if not every area of our lives. Even person with a form hard girl, hard boy, at some point they bother say, okay, waiting this person will talk about this thing I want to do, waiting this person will talk about what I want to do. I've been there, yeah. Even now, I don't want to talk, say I don't totally come out for that WhatsApp group. The what would people say syndrome WhatsApp group. I don't want to talk, say I don't totally come out there, but at least I'm way better than I used to be. Now, one of the major areas where people they always allow this what would people say syndrome affect them past now for their love life. I've had my fair share, trust me, I have had my fair share. Few persons will be say I suppose day with where I feel say okay, I would have been happy with this person or that person, but I didn't go for them. Why? Because I was afraid. I was afraid of what my sisters would say. I was afraid of what my friends would say. I was afraid of what people around would say. Is this person good enough for me? What would they say when they see this person? Won't they say, Telemoh, this one is way below your standard though, or this one is this one is that? Fine. Let's not rule out the fact that sometimes when we are in love, or we claim to be in love in quotes, we know they see things from the logical perspective. Yeah, we could be very blind to a lot of things we ought to see. So at that point, people around us will now be our eyes to see things we're not seeing, things we are blinded to because we're in love with this other person. But then at the same time, one has to be super careful, right? So that's to tell you that even you yourself, you have to now try to be consciously logical about your decisions when you're in love, so that you'll be able to weigh your options. You feel okay, now this person loves this be this, now waiting, I feel deal with this, I don't feel deal with this, what should I stay or should I walk away? But the idea of allowing yourself to be controlled by what people will say, trust me, it's one very, very dangerous game to play. I know what I'm saying. I don't know. Like I said, I've had my own fair share of one or two persons that I felt okay, I was supposed to be with, and I just let them go because I felt like, okay, this people might see this person and say they're not good enough for me. They're not good enough for you. The question is, do you like them enough to want to be with them? Do you like them enough to want to be with them? I feel like if you like them enough to want to be with them and they also like you enough to want to be with you, then sometimes what people have to say will have to go to hell. I mean, or go up transformer or something. Just do something, you know. Because trust me, if you continue to live your life by what people would say, Miami, just Nukoto. Do you understand that, Yoruba? In case you do not understand, ask your neighbor. That neighbor will start beside the job or ask her. Or let me just help your life. I'm saying that a child of my mother, you go enter inside pits if you continue to allow what people would say to control your actions, to control what you want to do, to control who you want to be with. My darling, you have to wake up. So tell me, how the what will people say syndrome, how it don't take affect you? In what areas has it affected you? And how huge has this effect been on your life? Is it something you're regretting now that you say I don't know? And another thing where they happen is that with the what will people say syndrome, it leaves you with this regret of, had I known, I should have done this. Had I known, I should have done that. If I had known, I should have done things this way. If I had known, I should have done things better. If I had known, I shouldn't have listened to what this person was going to say or to what this person said. It's a bit tricky, you know. But then, we need to get to that point where we say, you take decisions and you're ready to stand by a decision. Because if you ask me, I feel like sometimes now because say people know they won't stand by their decisions, and they always make them, they're so considerate about what people would say. So if you know that, if you be the type where you say, okay, you make your decisions and you stand by your decisions and say, okay, I've made the decision, come what may. Is that English? Whatever. No matter what comes, no matter what happens, no matter the outcome of this decision, I am going to stand by my decision. I'm ready to face the consequences. If you get that mind, then you go hardly the day concerned or they bothered about what people would say. So like I said, let me know how the what people say syndrome has affected you. If you person will be saying they really follow what people would say, let me know how it has affected you, whether positively or negatively, because I mean there is no manual to this thing. If it don't affect you positively, but let me know. And if you be the type when you follow them, let me know why and how you they take cope, because someone might be listening to it and someone might really need to hear this from you. Kindly drop your comments below, and then this particular episode will be up on my YouTube channel as well, so you can either listen to it on Spreaker or you go listen to it on my YouTube channel. And please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe for my podcast as well on top of Spreaker. Subscribe, drop a comment, follow, subscribe on my YouTube channel, drop a comment, and share the link. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend about the Telemo's Corner podcast. On top of this podcast, I always discuss love and life issues. I do apropos sometimes. Okay, thank you so much. My name once again is Telemo, and I will see you again on the other side, of this. Thank you.